You will be back. I tell you, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, you will be back. Because this is gold dust. This is you sharing this value with us, which is incredible. But
Absolutely.
what you're saying is the good advice. And
Mm,
this is where you sit in
mhm,
your business. This is
mm,
what you do for your clients.
mm,
You're not somebody who's not walked the talk themselves. You
mm,
can be a coach and you could have learned it out of a training course. And I'm not saying people can't be good, but you are a living, breathing, working example of an entrepreneur. You
mm,
are the very thing that you help people do. And I think that when you're a living exponent of what you're trying to help people with, just like me, I went through the nervous breakthrough. I've done it. So I give people a voice through podcasting because I'm doing it myself.
yeah,
You've already done what you say you can do on the tin over and over again, which I
absolutely.
think is really, really precious
Mm.
because it's not just somebody that's learned it out of a textbook.
Yeah, and yeah. So my business, I have three businesses, but I'm gonna talk about two. Excuse me. So I'm gonna talk about two. One is business coaching. Well, I think that's the best name I could give it. It's much more than that.
Much more,
It's
but
more
yeah.
executive slash business coaching. So what I do is to help people find the gem in themselves and the gem in their business.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
If
Now that's
you,
priceless because these
yeah,
gems, as you were saying, are forged in the fire at temperatures which are unimaginable. And you
yeah,
help people find that. That is a true gift. That is
yeah.
wonderful.
So when people find that, when you have those combinations, people fly, you know. I've seen businesses, making 2 million a year, 2 million a year, 2 million a year for 3 years in a row. And I worked with them, boom, they jumped to 5 million.
Wow.
It's not that they don't know what to do, but it's a mindset shift.
Mm,
You have to become like the example you're giving about people winning lotteries and all of that. If you haven't become that person who sees himself, if your self-image is still that of a poor person, you're gonna give all those money away or waste the money.
mm.
I've even had that example in my book. It's just like you're reading my mind. The guy who won 10 million lottery, they call him Lotto Loud, like 10 years ago. He finished that money in about 2 years and went back claiming benefits. 10 million. Yeah. So it's all about self-image. It's not about so much work. We still need to work. Work is a privilege, but do the work with a catalyst behind you. And one of the catalysts you could find is find someone aside of yourself. Doesn't have to be me, but if it's me, you're welcome. Um, to help you look at what you're looking at differently and help you find yourself, the best version of yourself to go get the goals that you want. You must become the person capable of achieving your goals. So, yeah, so my website is ayobenson.com. Um, and if you type Ayo Benson on LinkedIn, you find me. I think Deborah is gonna share all of
Absolutely.
that.
Your
You know,
details will be there loud and proud in the
yeah,
description.
all the details will be there. It's a great work you're doing, Deborah.
Oh, thank
Helping
you.
people showcase their talent through podcasting. It is knowledge is priceless.
Oh, isn't it? And it's the
Knowledge is,
application of that knowledge because
yeah,
it's knowledge for its own sake. It needs to be shared and it needs to
yeah,
be given and applied so
yeah,
that, for anybody out there thinking, well, why would I bother? The thing is, we can't look at ourselves in the way that an outsider can help guide us. because guess
Yeah.
what? We are telling ourselves those stories. And
That's
you
it.
know that it's like, you know, asking a goldfish to look into itself from the outside. It can't do it. So having
Absolutely.
somebody like AO, who I can only ever say that the guests on my show have always been people that I've spoken with, etc., and vetted, and we all have discussions beforehand before people
Mhm.
come on this show, because I need to make sure that I'm giving you all, the
Mhm.
listeners, the best people that I can get for what it is that we're talking about. And
Mhm.
AO comes consistently in that field. He shows up. He
Mhm.
rolls his sleeves up. He gets stuck in. You're not given to somebody in his entourage to work with. You get AO,
Mhm.
and you get the benefit of his many years of successful experience and the mistakes that he's made as well. Because
Tons of mistakes.
yeah, you know, the more mistakes we make, the more we can learn from them and help others to either mitigate those mistakes or get the most out of them. And you are a wealth. But what I always say is I always pick heart-centered people to come onto this podcast, because we're not about people thinking from this point of view, from this side of the fence, what's in it for us.
Mhm.
It's what can we give to you, the listener? What value can we create? And AO, before we were even on air, he said, I want to help people. I want to give value in what we're going to discuss today. And that was even before he was, you know, on show, as it were. So this man's mindset is totally to do with the people that he serves and he helps. And it's just, it's such a privilege, AO. You are a master at what you do. I just love your whole ethos and how you help your clients. I wish people, a lady
Well,
that we just,
you can change the world for people that are looking up to you.
yeah.
Lastly, when I published my book, I took about 2,000 copies to Nigeria and gave it away for free.
Mm.
2,000 copies. So when people look at me and say, "Oh, is this man crazy?" No, I'm not. Because that for me will change a lot of people's lives. And there was a birthday I did, and on Facebook, people were just sending me messages. Oh, this book changed my life. Oh, Gold Mine of Your Mind changed my life. I said, that's priceless.
Yeah.
You know. So Deborah, the work you're doing is absolutely fantastic, and uh, I wish more people like you are doing what you're doing,
Um,
because it's an opportunity to contribute and to change other people's lives, because this episode may be what someone in despair may just need and say, oh, I'm thinking about that wrongly. Okay, I'll change. Uh, so thank you very much for inviting me. As always, we'll do it again.
Absolutely. You are a brother. It's wonderful to have you in my family. And yeah, you are honored and treasured. And everybody that's listening, do listen again to this podcast, because Aya's words of wisdom, there is always hope. There is always a different way of looking at things. We are amazing creatures. We are blessings in our own right. And the strength that we have, there is nothing too great that we can't deal with, as awful as it might seem at the moment in time that we deal with it. But if we can look at life's challenges as lessons and opportunities, there is so much to be derived from those painful moments. And it's such a joy to have you here, Ayo, to share your wonderful words of wisdom. And you will be on the show again. And everybody that's listening, it's wonderful to have you. If you like what you've heard, please do subscribe. We invite you wholeheartedly to become a member of our community and have a listen. Be uplifted, be inspired, be joyful. Know that you are loved and cherished. And until next time, we'll see you all again very soon. Bye bye now. Take care.
Bye, everyone. Thank you, Deborah.
Thank you.